Well, hey guys, happy October. We actually have a little bit of a crisp in the air here today, which I am elated about. I can actually tolerate fleece without overheating. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all of my monthly favorites and a few fails from the month of September. You guys really seem to be enjoying these videos, so I have a few skincare products and some lifestyle goodies. I put them all in my, well, not all of them, but the ones I'm going to show you outside of B-roll footage. I put them all in this little tote that came in my FabFitFun box. You guys, the FabFitFun box, like, I'm not sponsored by them or affiliated with them in any way. It's been getting better and better for me. Like, I have been using more and more of the stuff that comes in there. Being able to customize it makes a huge difference. Anyways, I've been blabbing on. Speaking of FabFitFun though, the first product that I've actually really enjoyed, I've been using it for about two to 3 weeks now. So I can't like speak to it 100%, but I actually really like it. It's the Kate Somerville Wrinkle Warrior. I actually got this as an add-on. You know, you can add stuff to your box. I think I got this as an add-on, so I paid a little extra for it, but it was a good deal. This product has hyaluronic acid in it, so that's a great humectant for adding hydration into the skin, but it also has polyglutamic acid in it as well. Now, polyglutamic acid, like hyaluronic acid, puts hydration in the skin, but also seals it in place. When I did a video on products with polyglutamic acid or talking about it, I reviewed the Kate Somerville Wrinkle Warrior line, and all of those products, with the exception of this, have a ton of like goofy, fragrancy, gimmicky ingredients. This is the one that does not, and it's actually pretty good. It does, even though it doesn't have fragrance, it has a bit of a Christmas scent, like a earthy pine or something, skipping through a forest, I don't know. Anyways, this has been great. It does in fact smooth out the appearance of wrinkles and fine lines. Great for hydration. The only thing is that it takes forever to dry down and absorb. So you know how I tell you guys a good way to put on like tretinoin is to apply, you know, after you wash your face while the skin is still damp, go ahead and apply your moisturizer to really reduce dryness and irritation. Allow the moisturizer to dry fully and then put tretinoin on. Doing it that way minimizes the irritation from tretinoin. But in the case of this product, it takes forever to dry down. So be aware of that. You know, you have to be really patient with it, like forever. The ever never seems so long until you're grown. Anyways, yeah, this I have actually really been enjoying. You can see I said I've been using it for a few weeks, but I've actually made my way through quite a bit of it. However, I have used it not only on my face, neck, and chest, but I've also used it a little bit on my upper arms and on my hands. I'm really into using products on my hands of lately. I'm just, you know, trying to stay on top of that hand hygiene dryness issue that we're all coping with. Speaking of hand care routine, you guys have seen me do this in the blog and mention it. Yes Style sent me this little PR like travel gift set of Purito products, the Centella Green Level. Their toner and their buffet serum. One by one till we're done. I just made up that little song. Their recovery cream, and then the Safe Sun SPF 50. Now, these products that they sent me by Purito and the Centella line, they all have fragrance. And I obviously encourage you guys to avoid fragrance. The fragrance in this is pretty much lavender oil, so they have a nice little like lavender spa scent to them. But I know that Purito makes these products without that in it, without fragrance, so check those out. But basically, I decided to give these a go on my hands and forearms. I have been loving them. They just really make the backs of my hands and my forearms just look brighter. They kind of help to brighten up any little dark spots, really help with hydration, make my hands feel smooth, moisturized. Like, I just want to like touch everything, you know, touch like my face and everything, which you shouldn't be touching your face now, and you know, everything going on. But yeah, I mean, I just love the way my hands and arms feel using these products. So I've been doing that, like, if, you know, when I have the time, I've been putting these products on on my hands and on my forearms, just as like a little impromptu spa. I mean, you guys saw me do that in a recent vlog, and I have been loving them. So I want to try more Purito products. All these products have centella, which has been shown to be helpful for wound healing. It's thought to have properties that help with regeneration and healing. It's an antioxidant, so it can help scavenge free radicals that damage the skin. And the toner has panthenol in it, a great ingredient for skin barrier function. And then the buffet, does the buffet have, is that the one that has peptides in it? Yeah, the buffet has peptides for more hydration, potentially having a skin firming effect. And then the recovery cream has niacinamide in it, another good ingredient for the skin barrier. And then it also has centella in it. And then the sunscreen is just a chemical sunscreen, but it's actually really moisturizing and not sticky. There's no white cast to it. So I've just been layering. I start with a toner, then I do the buffet serum, then I do the cream, and then I'll allow that stuff to dry and absorb fully, and then I do the sunscreen on. It's really been nice. All right, this next product has been a disappointment for me so far, and it's one that I got from Yes Style in my recent Asian skincare haul. The Suncut UV Whitening Essence. This pills off my face, like pills off my face into, it's just a mess. I cannot get this to work on my skin. It, you know, it goes on, it feels nice, and you're like doo doo doo, and then you look in the mirror and it's like white little balls all over the place. It's a mess. And it's, you know, I put it on a clean, dry, non-moisturized face. I cannot get this to stick for the life of me. I don't know what it is about this product, because I've used other Kosei Suncut sunscreens before and they've been great, but don't bother with this one. At least in my experience, it has not set up well on my skin. All right, next up, kind of related to skincare, and it's a laundry detergent. I wanted to try out these Grab Green laundry detergent pods, and I've been loving them. I got these on iHerb. I love using the Arm & Hammer sensitive skin laundry detergent, or the Nellie's laundry detergent I really like. But you know, when there are many choices, you always get tempted to try new things. So I got these on iHerb, and I really have liked them a lot. And so I've added them to my collection of recommended laundry detergents that are good for the skin, because it's free of dyes and fragrance. And the little pods are really handy. Yeah, this is really good. It, you know, takes out stains, and, you know, it doesn't obviously leave any residue on the skin. I really like this. Grab Green. They make a variety of pods that are scented as well, but honestly, skip fragrance in laundry detergent and whatnot, because it really, it can cause problems, because the clothing absorbs that and then it leaves a residue on the skin. You can get, you know, flares of eczema and whatnot. So I always encourage people to skip out on that. All right, so the next thing I have is a book. All right, this book is what I read this month. The Starless Sea. I got this at Costco, in case you couldn't tell from the sticker. This is by Erin Morgenstern. Now, I know her other book, The Night Circus, is very, very popular. I have not read that. This is my first book by Erin Morgenstern. It is beautifully written, and nothing comes closer to the experience of having a dream than this book. It is beautifully written. It's magical. This book makes me think of like The Never-Ending Story. You know how the kid was like kind of getting bullied in the dumpster or whatever, and then he found the book and then went back into that cool attic and read it or whatever. It kind of reminds me of that, plus a little bit of like Harry Potter and like going into another world. You know, that kind of escapism type aspect of like leaving your current situation and going into this mystery land with all of these like beautiful magical scenes and these like interactions and things. But I've got to tell you guys, I have to be honest, I enjoyed reading this book, but I had no idea what the heck was going on or what it was about. I hate to say this, but it's as though there's no plot to the book. And in the last 100 pages, it kind of comes together a little bit, but the majority of the book is just like, exactly like being in a dream, exactly like that. The characters are interesting, but they're not that well developed, so you don't form strong connections with them. And in other words, like I read at night, for example, and the following day, I would not really think about this book at all. Like it didn't keep me outside of the reading window. Or, you know, when you read a book and you're like really invested in the characters, you put the book down and you're like still thinking about it afterwards. This book, it was not like that for me. And I gotta be honest with you guys. If you asked me in 6 weeks, 2 months, what this book was about, I probably couldn't tell you anything about it. It's the closest thing to experiencing a dream that on paper. You know how when you have a dream, and in the dream you'll encounter people who kind of resemble or blurred versions of people that you either know currently or knew in your past, and then like they kind of morph throughout the duration of the dream, and you know, you kind of lose touch with them, and then other people appear. It's sort of what this book is like. And you don't really, I don't know, you don't form memories of these characters and of this experience. And the majority of the book, I had no idea what the heck was going on. It's not like I was drifting off and not paying attention. I paid attention through the whole book and enjoyed reading it. I just couldn't figure out what the heck was going on, or like what the point of what was going on is. That being said, it's a great book to read at nighttime before you go to sleep, which is when I like to read, because it will put you to sleep and it won't keep you up thinking about this. It's very dreamlike and magical, and you know, kind of puts you in a good sleeping mind space. I shouldn't say there's no plot, but the plot is like slides through your fingers. That's the sensation that I get with this. Comment below, and if you've read it, it's beautiful. The author did a really good job with it. I think if you were a fan of her other book, you might like this. I've heard the other book is a little bit more spooky. This is not scary or spooky or anything. It's just kind of magical, and you know, you kind of get the sense like something creepy is going to happen, but it really never does. So yeah, that was this book for me. The next item is an article of clothing. It is a striped cardigan that I got on the Amazonian. Now, you have to be careful buying things on Amazon in the realm of clothing or fashion. Sometimes they are not quite what they seem. This actually was pretty true to the description and the images on the website, and it's been great because it's super light. It's easy to throw on over different tank tops to create that kind of fall look and to enjoy the colors of fall without being weighted down like this fleece, which I'm already getting overheated in. So I've really enjoyed that. It's got pockets and it withstands the washing machine and the dryer just fine. It doesn't shrink. Actually, I didn't put it in the dryer. Let's back the bus up. I air dried it, but it withstands the washing machine just fine. The colors stay looking good. They don't bleed or run. It doesn't dissolve or fall apart. I would not say it's like superior craftsmanship in terms of the stitching and tailoring. You could wear it with jeans or a dress. It comes in different colors too. If you want more of a gray, like my usual preference in colors, then I think they have a gray. I think mine is a size small or extra small. I'll put that on text here. But yeah, I've really enjoyed wearing that, and you guys have complimented it a fair amount, so I've enjoyed that, and you all seem to enjoy seeing me in something other than gray, which there you go. Yeah, really enjoyed that. Okay, what else? The next thing that I've been loving this past month are the Veggie Nuggets. Oh my goodness, this recipe is so easy to throw together, and to me tastes delicious. Although you guys know I eat a lot of vegetables, so if you're not a veggie fan, it may or may not go over well with you, but give it a try. It's so easy to throw together. The recipe calls for, I think, broccoli and cauliflower, or broccoli and carrots. I can't remember. I ended up mostly using just broccoli or broccoli and carrots. You steam them, and then you steam them and then you put them in a food processor to a mush, and then you mix in almond flour and you season it with whatever seasoning you want. The recipe calls for salt and pepper. I just used everything with the bagel seasoning though, and that makes it even better because the onion pieces end up tasting really nice. Anyways, you season it and then shape it into little nuggets and you bake it in the oven, I think at 400 degrees. Halfway through, you flip them over, bake them for an additional 15 minutes, I think. I can't remember. I'll put the recipe down below. Anyways, they come out really nice. They have that kind of golden crust to them, like a nugget would, and they're delicious. I think children would enjoy them. I know broccoli tots and things like that. I see them in the grocery store all the time. So I think if your children like those pre-made ones, they would probably like these too, and they're a lot less expensive, I would think, to make. That being said, even though it's an easy recipe, very few ingredients, I wouldn't say it's a quick and easy recipe. It's a bit laborious because you have to steam down the veggies and then puree them and then shape them. So it takes time to make. And the other thing I'll point out about the recipe is that they taste better warm out of the oven. I make a lot of them. I think you can freeze them, but I end up eating them within a few days. And I'll eat them cold and I like them that way, but I think most people would prefer them warm. And so you might want to reheat them up in the oven, or if you have an air fryer, you might want to pop them in there. Anyways, really good recipe. I'll list it down below. All right, and then I have a tea favorite for the month. I have really been loving the Peak tea crystals, and the hibiscus beauty elixir has been one of my favorites because this tastes so good hot or cold. Hibiscus tea is not caffeinated, which is good for me because I love having hot drinks, but I really need to back off on the coffee. So hibiscus is a good transition, and it's just a nice bright, it's just pretty to look at. Tastes delicious. I sweeten it with a packet of stevia, but sometimes I just drink it plain. It's really good. It's just nice to change up from water. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. Packed with antioxidants and vitamin C. Highly recommend this Peak tea. I have a coupon code if you guys are at all interested. I'll put it down below in the description box. But yeah, I've really enjoyed this flavor in particular, but all of their teas are excellent. That is everything that I've been loving over the month of September. But you guys, last but not least, really exciting news. I know it's too early to be talking about the holidays. Don't worry, I'm not gonna push holidays prematurely, but this is very exciting and definitely worth mentioning, and it is the Yes Style Advent Calendar. It's back, you guys. The Advent Calendar is back. You have full-size K-beauty products. There's a lot of makeup in there that was actually quite good, but I ended up obviously giving that to a women's shelter, but the skincare was really good. I had so much fun opening it up and reviewing the ingredients and all that stuff. It's back this year. Yes Style was nice enough to send me one, and just like last year, we are doing a giveaway. 2 of you can win one of these amazing Advent calendars. All you have to do is comment in the description box what your favorite skincare product is, and I will pick 2 of you randomly. I'll reply to your comment. Once I reply to your comment, I'll give you an email address in that reply to email your mailing address to, so you don't have to publish your mailing address in the comments or anything. And we'll send you the Advent calendar, or Yes Style will send you the Advent calendar. So thank you, Yes Style, for offering to do that. It's so much fun, you guys. And so comment below what your favorite skincare product is, and I will be picking 2 of you. I will probably announce the winner in a week, so go ahead and comment now so you don't miss out on the chance to win. Like I said, it's my favorite thing about the holidays, at least last year. So I'm stoked to see what's in store in the calendar this year. And they do a really good job with the design of the box. It's really pretty and eye-catching. It just looks nice out on like your table, and it's unique. It's not polarizing to any particular holiday either. So if you don't celebrate Christmas or any specific holiday, no biggie. Like, it doesn't really scream that. It's very neutral in terms of the actual holiday, but comes with the fun of opening a bunch of gifts. So anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this empties video. It's not an empties video. Anyways, guys, I just filmed an empties video. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this favorites video, and comment below what your favorite skincare product is, And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.